It was #1 in Turkey for like 2 months, #1 in Egypt for 3 months. It was, you could consider, a hit.
We once had a teacher, the teacher of teachers.
The first time that a religious song or devotional song was being aired alongside belly dancing tracks, right, which was a big deal. Eventually what happened was I was, branded as a Muslim pop star, rock star. I remember my first concert. I could hear 6,000 people screaming, and it felt very weird. I was very uncomfortable by it. I'm not big on that. The idolatry, the showbiz side, the superficiality of this work. I'm a musician. My craft is music. I'm not a rock star. For me, the sacred is at the heart of my music.
What was your experience of growing up in Ealing?
It was a bit of an anomaly, really, as a teenager. So I'd go into school, straight into the dining room, the piano, and play the piano, and I'd wear the cravat. I looked like a weirdo. Every secret I forgot.
What sort of thoughts and ideas are in the music?
The modern world, in so many ways, is so arrogant. It looks down at anything that has been passed on to us. It looks down at the past. I don't share that view, so in my music you'll find a lot of traditional elements. In the orchestration, in the arrangements, the subjects that I talk about. And I believe we live in an era that also certain kind of esoteric truths need to be reinforced, need to be talked about.
Such as?
Such as we share the same truth. The name may be different. The God of Abraham, the God of Islam. Truth, God, has many different names. Kingdom all alone.
Have you considered perhaps a concept album where you address issues such as ISIS head on?
I do address these things through my music. ISIS, I'm sorry, but they're punks. They're a bunch of kids, punks, not very educated, sexually frustrated, politically confused, young people who really don't know what they're mentally not well, right? Why are 2 billion people they're expected to apologize?
Is it possible to account for the appeal of ISIS to young people in this country, and what, if anything, can be done about that?
The problem with a lot of Muslims in this country is that we're disconnected from our roots. We are. So they're neither Indian, Pakistani, Persian, or Turkish, for example, nor fully British. They're somewhere in between. Bin Laden is modern. Extremism is modern. They don't come from traditional Islam. These people don't.
Wherever you are, I'll find you.
What you have a generation of people, young people, who essentially believe that their culture is wrong. There's only one pure Islam, and that culture is a nonsense. It's something that you should be wary of, and it's not true. Now, when you say all of that is a nonsense, you're essentially saying 1,400 years of what your forefathers have learned is wrong. It's all being wrong. This is the only way. I mean, that can only bring a nightmare. That can only bring disaster. Khora,